I hope you're all really well. It is Friday the 8th of February. What time is it? It's about 3:30. I've just got in from work. Sorry, I'm still in my worky outfit, but the lighting's quite good. So this week has been a little bit crazy. So I've been working quite a lot of long hours. So I've been leaving the house at 8 and not getting to finish work until about, well, I've been logging off the computer at about 8:30, 9 on an evening. It's been quite busy, but I got a special delivery arrive with one of my neighbours on Tuesday. So this is how long this has been here. So I got this on Tuesday and it's now Friday. You have no idea how desperate I've been to get into this package, but I've left it like a good girl so I could share the kit opening with you. I mean, I'm assuming that it's what I think it is. In fact, I know it is because of the sender, but it is actually my Chatelaine that's arrived from European Cross Stitch. So it really didn't take that long here's Daisy, to arrive. So yeah, I'm just so excited to get into it and see exactly what I've got in the kit. So I did order the full kit. And yeah, I mean, surprisingly, I didn't get charged any customs charge on this either. On my last video, I was expecting to be hit with a customs charge, but as I've looked at the label, they've been really smart and put the value down as $25 or pounds. I think it's dollars, $25. So obviously it's probably come under the radar in terms of a customs charge. So thank you, European Cross Stitch, for doing that, because obviously this has come from America and not Europe, as I thought. So I am going to grab some scissors in a moment and open this with you, and we can drool over some of the gorgeous stuff that's in this. But before I open it, I want to show you the European Cross Stitch website so you can have a look and see like some of the options that you've got in terms of ordering. So for those of you who don't know, the Chatelaine that I'm doing is called the Royal Tudor Mandala, and obviously there was a picture on the thumbnail, but I'll put a picture in for you now so you can see what I will be working on, so you can imagine what I'm going to be doing this weekend. So I'm quite excited. Anyway, I'm going to change the camera angle and I will catch you in a moment. See you in a bit. So in terms of kitting up a Chatelaine, I mean, this is obviously my first one. I've learned quite a bit about the process of doing it already. A lot of it's through trial and errors, so to speak. So generally what you do is you go on to the Chatelaine website. So you go on to Martina Rosenberg Chatelaine website and select the Chatelaine kit that you would like to stitch. Now sometimes the patterns are in PDF format only. Mine's only a PDF format, so you could print it, but I mean, I don't think I will. Or some of them are actually in printable format. So you have the option when you check out to select on some of the patterns as to whether or not you want to go PDF or you want to go paper with some of them. So once you've decided what you want to stitch, then it's up to you then to either kit up your kit individually or actually go on to the European Cross Stitch website, which I'm on now. Sorry, Daisy's just eating my envelope with my Chatelaine in it. Get out! Oh my goodness, I'm glad I spotted her there. So you either can kit up the kit yourself and source all of the materials, or you can go onto the European Cross Stitch website, which I've got here for you, just to give you a bit of an idea. So there's a few different things that they do here. Obviously on the side, they've got other kits as a company than the Chatelaine kits, but obviously that's one of the big things that they do. So I'm going to just search Royal Tudor Mandala in here because I just want to show you the options that you have. See if hopefully it'll bring mine up. So this is my Chatelaine. So it tells you here that the pattern is not included in the kit. If a pattern option is not listed, then this is where you check Martina's website for purchasing a big mandala. So this didn't come with the pattern because obviously I'm going to do that through Martina's site, which I obviously already explained. So you've got a couple of different options. So I ordered the full kit, which meant that it came with linen and everything that you could possibly need within it. excluding the DMC threads. So European cross stitch don't include the DMC threads within the kit. They expect you to do it yourself. And then these are some of the options that you can actually get. So you've got a kit with no fabric, you've got a bead pack only, fabric here of Antique White Belfast, a full kit with no MPIs, or a kit with no fabric and no MPIs. So there's different options you've got to choose. So obviously I chose the kit. Obviously if you go just for no MPIs, you can see the knock-on impact it has on the overall cost below. But obviously being really new to this, I just didn't really have that much of an idea in terms of what I would want to order. So I did go for the full kit option, and then this gives you access to everything that's within this kit, which is listed below. So I don't think you'll be able to read that, but you know, there's a lot of different types of things. There's water lilies, there's Karen wildflowers, dinky dyes, Gloriana, MPI silks, 20 skeins of that. And I know how expensive it was to kit up my my Ultimate Hawker and Hollow in MPI silk. It's got thread gatherers, rainbow gallery, petite silk, or you name it. We'll have a look at what's in this kit when I open it, but there's a lot of stuff. You know, in terms of speed, it took, what, 5 weeks for it to come from the US. I was expecting an awful lot longer for this to actually arrive, so I think it's pretty fast. I would have to do a cost comparison to see if I could have personally kitted this up any cheaper, but given what's in it, I guess then you're kind of outweighing your time versus this actually coming in one packet and already there for you. So I just wanted to show you the website and how you go about ordering any of the Chatelaine bits and pieces, the threads for your project. So now we're going to get onto the good stuff. I'm going to go and grab some scissors and I'm going to cut into this envelope and take out what's inside, and we'll have a look. I will catch you in a bit. See you soon. Okay, so I've just cut into the packet and we'll have a look and see. Oh, that's obviously the fabric on the reverse side. Ooh, look at that! How exciting! Oh, wow! So obviously you've got the label there saying what kit this is. So it's a Royal Tudor Garden, and yeah, it comes with a really nice little bow on it with European cross stitch. That's really sweet the way that that's packaged, and then obviously all of the goodies that are in this. So I'm just going to slide the ribbon off. I'm going to have to get myself a storage box that sort of caters for, you know, being able to put all of this in it to keep it all together, but I guess that's for another time. So without further ado, let's get in. I mean, I did mention that this doesn't come with DMC, but there's only 4 colours of DMC in this kit anyway. So there's a yellow, a grey, a black, and the bright white. So there's not a lot of DMC in this anyway. I'm changing the fabric out. So this comes with Antique White Belfast linen. I don't really like stitching on linen. I can already see, just because of the nature of the linen, it's quite slubby and uneven. So what I've done, obviously I've had a bit of a wrangle going on in terms of what I'm going to stitch this on, but I've taken people's advice and I'm going to let the design and the stitching do the talking, rather than going for an opalescent fabric that I was thinking of doing, or you know, something that might detract from the overall design. And what I've gone for is just an antique white 28 count Joblin fabric that I've ordered from so-and-so this week, knowing that the kit had arrived, and I will cut that down to size. I'm going to find doing the specialty stitches on even weave a lot easier than I would on the linen there. So that is the plan. So let's have a look at all the good stuff that's in this. What have we got? Right, looks like we've got a bit of a bead pack here. Obviously I'm not going to take everything out because I need to have a check of the inventory against what's been sent, but there's some Oh my god, look at these. In terms of drops, emerald ovals. Oh wow. Tiller beads, delicas here. Yeah, this is blingy. It's going to look absolutely amazing in terms of what's in. And obviously, as I start to open everything and work on the Chatelaine over the weekend, I will show you the stuff as I'm opening and working with it as well. If I get that far, I mean, I don't know really how far I'm going to get over a weekend. They've sorted everything into floss away bags, which is now my preferred way of storing things. So that's nice that they've done that. I just can't work out what everything is. It looks like these are, oh, they're all on rings. Brilliant. Right, I'm just going to take the whole lot out. They're all on one big supporting ring, so let me get rid of that. Oh, cool. Right, I'm going to open the ring and everything will then go flying, so it's not going to look this orderly and tidy for very long at all, I'm afraid. So there goes the ring. Oh, right, so let's have a look and see what we've got here. So the whole load of these are the Karen. Are these water lilies? Because I know there's some other Karen threads in. Oh, these are wildflowers. So they're wildflowers. That's a water lily. Like a creamy green. There's a lot of like, I think there's a lot of like green shade and toned water lilies. That's pretty with the purple and the green, and I'm not sure if this is translating well in terms of colour because of the light. Wow, that green's gorgeous. That's really pretty. What's that called? Oh, that's pine forest. That's nice. And like a beigey effect. What's that called? That's a pearl. That's pearl. That's a nice green as well. It's got some different shades of variegation through that. That's emerald. That's really pretty. That's nice. What have we got here? Dinky dyes. So a nice blue. I think these are all dinky dyes section. Another green, a brown, and a cream. Wow. Gloriana. Look at that blue. Oh my god, that's like a royal blue. That's amazing, that colour. That's pretty. The variegation on that Gloriana thread as well. What's that one called? Highland Meadow. That's gorgeous. Another variegated greeny brown colour, which is called slate green. Like a kid in a sweet shop, honestly. It's like, ooh, that's pretty. Another minty beige one, so that's Winter Brook. There's a lot of like garden type imagery on this one. So this is Monet's Pond. I think I've seen this one. I think somebody stitched with this, but that's a really, really pretty colour. And then we're still on the Glorianas. That's nice, that red. What's that called? Pomegranate. That's gorgeous. So there's a lot of different crowns within this design to stitch. That green's lovely. And then we're on to the MPI silks. Oh, I love MPIs. So we've got, I need multiple skeins for some of the colours, which is kind of grouped them into the floss away bags for me by the look of it, which is good. You know how much MPI silks cost. They're an absolute arm and a leg, but yeah, I wanted the MPIs just because of the colours, and obviously there's a lot of jewel tones within this mandala anyway, so I really wanted that to be represented, and the MPIs do that so well. I've learnt that by working on the Ultimate Hawker and Hollow piece. So we've got a really nice green there. Ooh, this is like really, I think there's two different colours in here, but they're like a really vibrant purpley violet. We've got the blue shades in there. Those blues are just gorgeous. The red. And there's some more blues and greens. They're really strong colours with the MPIs. There's nothing in here that's pale and wishy-washy, which is why I really liked it. Just the strong colours. And what have we got here? I think that's another, oh, silken colours. What's this? Tapestry green. That's pretty. Oh my god, look at all of these treasure braids. Oh my god, there's more treasure braid shades. I didn't know there were so many shades of gold. We have a light gold, a pale gold. This is a petite one, another petite treasure braid. It's a slightly dark gold, an even darker gold, and yet another darker gold. Wow. Yeah, this is going to be really rich, isn't it, in terms of colours? God, I honestly genuinely didn't believe there was so many shades of gold, but I think there's about 7 or 8 different variations on this sort of gold metallic colour. These are getting into more of not copper. It's still gold. I think. I don't think I can see the colour on this. Let's see. I don't know where they label it. No, they've got pH01 and pH03. That's pretty. They're like the more. These I guess are more like antique in terms of colours rather than the bright gold. And then we've got some silk lame. That's pretty. I've never stitched in. I've never used treasure braid. I've stitched in Karen water lilies, but not the Karen, what's the other one that's in here? I can't remember what I said now. I'm not stitching that. I've never used treasure braid. I've never used lame. I've obviously used MPIs, but the vast majority of what I've done has been DMC when I sort of reflect on it, or whatever threads have come in a kit. So this is going to be like, oh look, there's some Nymo. I think that's for the beading. I think they've included some Nymo. Cool. I do have Nymo from jewellery making, but I'm happy to have that. So we've got lame braid. So this is going to be like a whole new experience for me, like a bronze colour. We've got silver. There's quite a lot of silver actually. I think there's 6 skeins of the silver petite lame braid. Oh my god, just like, I'm absolutely blown away. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to start. I really actually want to stitch it and start it tonight. And then 2 green ones. And then I have worked with the white whisper thread. I've got black and white whisper here. I think this is for the, you know, the ermine on the crowns to make it look like the ermine fur on the crowns. But oh golly gosh. Excited much. And the fact that they've packaged everything so beautifully in these floss away bags, because I actually bought some floss away bags the other week from so and so, knowing that this was coming, but the fact that they've already done it is fabulous. So I'm just over the moon by my like stash of wonder in front of me. I'm just gonna sit and drool and put it onto individual little loops here and sort of put everything together. So I'm going to put all the MPIs together and the Glorianas and stuff, so I can sort of get things easy. But oh my god, I am going to have the best weekend in the world, aren't I? And I will take you on that journey with me should you wish to choose and come with me. So I thought this weekend as I start, it won't be, I don't think it'll be like a full-blown vlog type thing, a weekend vlog, but I thought, you know what, I will share sort of progress, first experiences of working with a Chatelaine, because this is like way beyond anything that I've ever done ever. I'm hoping I can do it. I mean, I see many people embarking on their Chatelaine journey and thoroughly enjoying it and managing to get away with it. There is the Chatelaine support group as well on Facebook, which I've been a member of for, oh god, years, since I even started watching FlossTube, before I started uploading videos. So there's a wealth of information there, so I will look on that too for any tips and tricks that I may need. But I think these colours are going to work really well on a simple background with the joblin. So I'm gonna stick with that now and see what the overall design brings with this sparkle and brightness. So yeah, I will link below the Martina's Chatelaine website. Well, it's a daughter now actually, isn't it? It's not Martina anymore, bless her. So the actual Chatelaine website site, I'll link the European cross stitch site, so you can have a look and see, you know, what types of kits they've got on there, and also the Facebook link for the Chatelaine support group on there. yeah, and I'm just going to go away and play nicely and get all of this sorted. So thank you for sharing this opening with me, and yeah, I will catch up with you over the weekend. So take care, speak to you soon, bye.